You got no aura, you're lame, you're begging for attention with no backbone. I thought I was gonna have these hoes in a hula hoop. Do I slip my hand on her thigh? I'm like, what if it escalates? Solid break. So I wanted to dispel the narrative that confidence is some sort of potion you unlock once you got money, muscles, and mad followers, right? It's not something that's outcome based. Like, come on, that's like the biggest lie we'd have been fed. And today, I'm killing that lie right here, right now. You know what I mean? If it dies, it dies. So if you ever felt like you had to achieve your way to some peak or pedestal, or you've been doing all the right things but still feel shaky inside, I got you. Because confidence, real confidence, it comes from reps, not results. So first, we're gonna talk about the lie, that confidence is outcome based. It's cap, all right? So let's talk about this goofy ass myth. The misunderstanding that you get confidence through money, status, and physique. That the birth of confidence is external validation. But in reality, that's all smoke and mirrors. It's all just ego, person's sense of self-importance in disguise. And guess what? It's easily shaken. You lose the money, you fumble the girl, you lose the physique, and your confidence dip right along with it. That's not power, that's performance. Like, I remember my confidence back in school. Like trying to be seen, trying to fit in, find my tribe. I spoke about it in my last video, but we're wired to crave acceptance. It's primal. So for many of us, the battle for confidence starts right there. I used to be like, yo, let me rock a fly pair of kicks, some brand new clothes, and be a school athlete. And I'm good. I thought I was gonna have these hoes in a hula hoop, all in rotation. Shut up, you goofy ass boy. What was I thinking? I was delusional, like many of you, but eventually I figured it out. It just took some time. Now, let's talk about the truth. Confidence comes from reps. Whoa. Confidence is built through self-trust. It's doing what you'll say you'll do. Like, how the hell am I supposed to have confidence in taking on a new challenge if I've never shown myself I'm capable? No track record, no evidence, just vibes. Like, nah, that's how doubt creeps in. That's why the first time doing anything always has you overthinking. You're in your head thinking, okay, so what is the best move? What if I fumble? What if I fail? Like, I remember taking this one girl out to the movies back in junior year, I think. Might have been senior year. Like, we went to go see a horror movie. And the entire time, I'm not even watching the movie. I'm not even paying attention. I'm thinking like, damn, like, how am I supposed to make a move on it? Like, do I slip my hand on her thigh? Do I wait for some scary shit to pop up and wrap my arm around her? I'm like, what if it escalates? What if it goes further? Am I about to make a movie at the movies? Like, what are we doing? Bro, I wasn't even in the moment. I was strategizing. I was so focused on the outcome of trying to get something that I couldn't just let it be. I couldn't just be. Fellas, this is a major gem. Outcome independence. I wasn't being outcome independent. I was too focused on the outcome. Fast forward that night and I finally make the move. And fellas, guess what? She wanted me to make the move the entire time. I was fighting doubt in my head. Oh, she was already locked in. Doubt only wins when you give it time to grow. Fellas, basketball terminology. I was at the top of the key sizing up my defender. I'm hitting dribble moves, size up combos. When all along, I should have just cut to the basket. But where was all this doubt coming from? It was coming from a lack of evidence. Back then, I wasn't getting girls. I was still in high school. It was like my first time taking a girl to the movies. I didn't have enough proof stacked to fight off the intrusive thoughts. And that's where books like Atomic Habits by James Clear and Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins come in. Let me put this in perspective. Goggins had to lose 100 pounds in 3 months before joining the military. 3 months. That's absurd. But he did it. Why? Because he started stacking proof. Proof he could suffer, proof he could show up, and proof that he could win. So when it was time to go to boot camp and grind even harder, he didn't need motivation. He had receipts. In the words of street poet and philosopher Aubrey Graham, he paid the cost to be the boss, and it wasn't even his most expensive purchase. Goggins didn't have time to doubt because his identity had already shifted. Now, we're gonna talk about Rome. Y'all ever heard the phrase, Rome wasn't built in a day? Well, neither was your confidence. But guess what? You don't need Rome today. You just need one brick. Small wins are your bricks. Did you wake up early today? Win. Did you hit the gym? Big win. Did you drink water instead of soda? Solid break. Pause. Hey, yo, crazy. You do this daily, and before you know it, you're walking around with a full-blown empire. James Clear said, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your system. So if your system is filled with inconsistencies and self-betrayal, that's what your confidence is standing on. Now let's go a little bit deeper and talk about identity. Identity is how you hack confidence. A lot of dudes tie confidence to competence. Whoa, spitting, hold on. A lot of dudes tie confidence to competence and purpose. The problem is that too many of y'all out here chasing approval instead of self-respect. What you chase escapes. So what's the result? You got no aura, you're lame, you're begging for attention with no backbone. Like, come on, what are we doing? Here's a scenario, right? You walk into a party, right? The guy that fails is asking himself, how do I impress these girls? The guy with confidence already knows they're impressed. He's walking in like, damn, they all on me. He just knows it. His presence talks before he does. Now, don't be weird, don't be delusional, but carry yourself like you're already that guy. Because if you don't believe it, no one else will. The last thing I want to touch upon is the laws of confidence, right? Because it's universal. You can have confidence in every field. You just gotta be him. Confidence is simple math. It's I do hard shit consistently equals I trust myself. Look at LeBron. You think he's second guessing himself out there? Hell no, he's proven. His aura walks in the room before he does. That's funny. For a second there, I thought we were talking about myself. Look at Thanos, bro, a literal titan. He walked into every scene like, I am inevitable. I am inevitable. That man wasn't hoping to win. He already decided it. Yo, we sure we ain't talking about me though? Like, whether it's sports, women, business, or the gym, competence builds confidence. And once you've stacked enough proof, you're not faking it for no one. You're just him. Look, confidence isn't about being loud, and it's not about being flashy. It's about being solid. When nobody's watching, when nobody's clapping. Real confidence is built in silence. It's when you say, I'm gonna do this, and you actually do it. So if you've been feeling like you're faking it lately, good. That means the old you is dying, and that you're waking up. Now it's time to build something real. Silence that inner hater. Stack your wins and become the person you were meant to be. You got the tools. So why haven't you used them? Drop a comment down below and let me know if y'all locked in this year. Like the video if this resonated. And lastly, subscribe for more game on mindset, self-improvement, and becoming your best self. I'm gonna get with y'all another time. Later.